That is a waffle, brother. That's what I call a waffle.
Hey guys, we are in the basement. And today guys, yes today, we are going to wear some thumb rings. So this is Arcade Bottom Feeders, episode 40. And Mike picked up a WWF Superstars. He's had a few problems with it, not too bad. Got a great deal on it. I'm going to let him tell you all about that. And then we're going to go through what we need to fix this, and we're going to fix it on camera for you guys. First thing we're going to start with is the button. Should be easy. Stick around.
I'm Walter Day, the father of esports, and you're watching Matty Mo's Arcade.
Welcome to Arcade Bottom Feeders, episode 19.
If I wanted to do it right, I'd take the parts off, clean it all up. But it'll work for now until I get that serious about it.
Since when did we go through all that trouble?
All the time.
Alright. So I don't think this is going to work anyway, but we will check. Have to at least check and rule it out. So I'm going to hold it right on the solder here. Probably can't see what I'm doing. I'm not running the camera, so get a little better angle here. Sorry for all the shoddy camera work. I think we're right here. We did shut the machine down and turned it back on, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it says that push A, B shit all the time.
Yeah, that's for first player.
Alright, so put it right on the solder and the wire, and then all we should have to do is touch this. Nothing. And let's see. It's our ground.
Do two-player like that. That should queue up, right?
Do what?
Oh, you're testing the ground.
I was just going to hit it from a different ground, even though I don't think that's going to do it either. And just to test it, because we know the ground on that one works, right? And I think I hit it enough to should have started it. So it's not a micro switch issue, and we seem to have continuity. So if I hit, where's player 2 button at?
The yellow one in the middle there.
Okay. Let's just short that one for shits and giggles. Let's see what happens here. Instantly starts.
So we know the ground coming from that switch.
And we have enough credits on here that even if the guy mistakenly put the wiring from one player onto two player, and this was actually the two player, we have enough credits that it would have started it. If that was an error. See what I'm saying? So that was one thing that we could rule out by having enough credits on there. We got nothing.
Clean the connector from the Yamahas to the PCB, but we're getting continuity.
Basically what we're looking at is, even though there's continuity down this wire, the signal wire, we're having some issue there because the ground wire works on this side and it works past it, right? What's this button do here?
That's the C. That's the
Start
third
for-
option, like 2.
Start for 3.
Yeah, so you do
But
like
it won't do anything now, though, right?
It might take your credits. No, it doesn't look like it because you gotta reset it.
So, I mean, we do want to check that and make sure that our ground is going from here to here to here. Well, it goes from here to there, so
Right.
when we just started, so we know the ground is good. And you did
The
continuity
harness,
on this
yeah,
one, so
yeah.
I mean, it
Kind of
very
a
well,
mystery.
very well could have some kind of weird board issue.
Board issue. Yeah.
It's just really odd that something that simple would be wrong with the board and everything else is fine. It could
and
be.
we just have to look at the schematics of the PCB to kind of trace it down.
It could be oxidation on the pin of the board.
That's right.
Just that one pin has
Yeah,
too much on it.
Mentioned that earlier.
Something like that.
I did remove it and put it back on, so usually that would clean it enough.
Yeah. We would get a little bit of action. I mean, I don't know that it would do anything now, but it's not taking any credits off.
Unfortunately, which you want to play one player, damn it. I want to play one player.
So you can't play one player at all if it's not like that, huh?
Well, right. Or, yeah. Well, after... Basically what you have to do is play two-player, and then...
And just beat up the other guy.
Beat the other guy, and then we'll go into one-player mode.
Excuse me. Just backing up.
I feel good. Alright, so...
Let's,
one credit.
let me go ahead and reposition this and reset this clip. And
See, it only gives you that option.
it's pushing A. One player versus computer.
Yeah, that's the only option it gives you. The other three options, if you give more credits, you know, kind of go through. And we know the switch is good, so.
You can take this wire and try to short the two pins at the board if you want.
Right. Yeah, we'll just have to kind of follow the harness a little better here. And it's just weird that you got continuity to the jammer harness. Is the big thing.
Well, that just means it's on the other side of the harness, the problem. It's on the board side, which the first thing would be the pin. Is it putting out the signal?
Does it make a good connection? Huh.
See if you can't shove that down in there and
PCB related. What are you talking about?
short it out, ground out that pin, and see if it'll start.
What else will we short out there?
You put it on any ground. Shove it down in the one player start.
Flashlight.
Yeah, here. It might be dying. I bought batteries for it today.
Make sure what you're shoving it into, huh?
That would probably be good advice.
So, and then find a ground, you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, you can ground it to the cabinet or wherever you can catch a ground. It would start if you catch it.
Huh.
I really figured this was going to be easy and we're just going to change a micro switch.
Right. Well, this thing's long enough to ground to something.
You don't see any metal anywhere? Or there should be a
wire.
Yeah, there should be a black wire in one of those pins that's fairly close to it. It's only like what 3 or 4 inches long.
No.
You got to get it down inside the pin, make contact.
Yeah, there's not really anything to ground it to. Yeah, we'll just have to check out the board, I guess. She ain't working. I'll make sure I... We'll test continuity again. I know I did it right, but... That just perplexes me why...
It's really not a way to screw that up, because it's only going to beep if you're on something connected.
I want to check my connection, maybe.
Unless you just checked ground.
I mean, it doesn't look like it's corroded.
it would be on the board.
Yeah, that's what I looked at.
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense to me other than, you know, there just happened to be some board flaw. And that's for sure not the ground, it's the gray wire.
There's the gray wire, sir.
Yeah.
So we have continuity.
You might want to just, you know, visually look at the board, you know, push the chips all in, you know, just the easy stuff. But look and see if maybe there isn't a... I'm smoking the camera out. Look and see if there isn't a bent pin on one of the legs. One of the legs not in the socket or something.
I just wonder if we got a good enough connection on this so that I didn't stick it through. I wouldn't think
if you
that,
can't pull it off, it's fine.
It just doesn't have a good solid signal.
That thing doesn't always beep
Really?
nonstop. It just beeps for a little bit. It's because it's on auto range. We're in a smoking cavern. Yeah, it won't just do a steady beep because it's on auto range and it doesn't stay in that same range long enough to give you a solid beep. But you can change that and go to whatever range you want, and it will do a solid beep. But yeah, you don't need to go off of that as far as your connection, unless you happen to be in the right range.
Go ahead and strip this and put it through the hole. Even though
My strippers are right there. I always bring my strippers.
everybody should have a stable of strippers in your bag to properly perform the job of arcade repairman.
So I think I found our title for this video.
What's that?
The hour-long button fiasco.
Yeah. Fix a button, that's easy.
Like, oh, I got 20 minutes to film on my camera still.
I'm out of juice.
That's the bad thing about that.
Alright, well.
Turn my flashlight off or it goes out of juice.
We're going to desolder it off camera. Resolder it. Test it and act like we just did it.
I think
If it works.
I don't think we're gonna be able to fix that.
No.
Not at the button end.
Yeah, it's got to be a board. Something on the board.
We can still get some gameplay though.
True that.
End it on a little fun.
Do you want to go right into it or take a little break?
Well, I don't want to do it straight. We're in 12 minutes on this clip alone. We're probably at about 50 minutes.
So what was your decision there?
Well, we have to cut the clip anyway because at 15 minutes it doesn't like me to edit that way, which you decide that you want it to be 20 minutes a clip.
Blah, blah, blah. See you in a little bit.
Finally.
Alright, it's our 40th episode, Arcade Bomb Feeders. And as you can see, we're still epic failures.
We should have had a shot ready for this. I didn't even think about
We
it.
could, yeah, celebration time. Come on.
40 episodes.
40 episodes of pickups and love. Well, we did fix this guy. We still got an issue with this A button. Doesn't want to initiate. We did all the testing and blah, blah, blah. We have to look at the PCB. But we're going to go ahead and give you some gameplay. We can trick the game into, not really trick the game.
Started on
Basically,
2-player.
If you play 2-player versus the computer and lose, or 2-player versus 2-player and lose, you'll play 2-player versus the computer, which is what we want to initiate in the first place. So we'll go ahead and point it up, hit this guy, pick my wrestlers. Let's see, would be Hulk, and then I think it's gonna give my second guy a random, and then it's gonna pick this 2-player random.
And then whenever you're ready, just assume your position, and then I'll get the best view I can. So it does have red, it's just not vibrant.
I don't think I picked the guys I wanted. That would be this team, Honky Tonk and Savage. Oh well. Guess that's what I'll be. Alright.
You got the tripod right behind you, just so you know.
I'm gonna go ahead and beat these guys up and pin them and then play the computer so it doesn't look like I'm just playing video games like Matt usually does. You know, cheating.
I just hit the buttons, make sure they work.
I don't really know the moves I'm doing. I'm just kind of going along here. I do realize the red button picks the player up. Down and A should do the special move, but no, that's a throw, so I need to do the down and red button.
Did we verify that all those buttons do work?
Boom! Yeah, they all do work.
Okay.
So that's Savage's special move, the old suplex? No, what is that? Ugh, that move.
I don't know what that's
Go ahead and do a little tap. Let's see what a Honky Tonk special move is. Ugh.
Flying knee to the head.
This
with
guy's
a
dead.
crotch
Uh-oh,
stomp.
accidentally threw him out. Ooh, abuse. I'm gonna go ahead and get a timeout on this guy. There we go. Ooh, make him pay. Mama some names. Better get in, you're gonna get timed out. Oh, Hogan's coming over with the table.
I do like it. Is it like a little cutscene, like something's actually happening?
He was gonna come over and defend his boy. Alright, so
would that have happened in real gameplay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna let this run out and then play one player versus computer and see if I can beat the computer. Oh, he's Ultimate Warrior versus Savage and Honky Tonk. I'm getting my ass kicked. Oh yes, do this. Oh yes, don't mess with me, boy.
So I'm assuming like WrestleFest had more characters. I know that it did, and probably more moves.
Right. And I think I have the WrestleFest on the. I know I have it on the 750 one. Oh, look, he's defending him. Yeah.
The Power Pack, you mean?
The Elf game.
Oh, okay. I was going to say
The game Elf is on there.
That's true. It is on there.
But this guy isn't actually on the game Elf. I'm going to do tag. If I can get some tag in. Oh, yeah. Special moves. Down and B or A or the red button.
Down and dirty.
This is rudimentary for the beginning, but it did give players a lot more than the original Nintendo.
Well, what year was this? This is probably before, Mortal Kombat, so...
Yeah, a little bit.
This was our fighting game before that. We had Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. You had... there was a few wrestling games in the NES.
Yeah, but before that you had like pro wrestling and tag team wrestling. You didn't have the... the real life superstars that we all
the
grew up with.
WWF wrestlers. Yeah, that would be huge.
Oh, yeah. And they probably had to pay a royalty to have these guys.
For sure.
This game will wear you out by hitting the buttons.
A button masher?
Well, it's probably better to know what you're doing, but... I got natural skills, so...
I remember back in the day being good at Street Fighter, and you'd get a little kid that'd come by and want to play.
Oh, he's doing his ultimate.
And the only thing they knew how to do was the low kick.
I need tag. Help me. Come here, buddy. Alright. Low kick, and so they did low kick you to death.
Oh, yeah.
You always
never had that happen to you?
That one mover.
That's the thing you like to do. Mr. One Punch Punch Out.
Oh, see, I can get far with that move.
You're going to have to film that.
I can set records.
Show the people.
Oh! No! Come on, get up! Oh! That sucked.
I wonder if there's maybe you can be the first one to set the one punch world record for getting as far as you can with one punch.
Probably could. Looks like I can continue and still play one player. No, won't initiate it. We'll get that figured out. Hopefully it's a lot more simple than
Are you done playing?
we made it out to be.
I mean, I guess
you want to roll.
that probably covers it. I mean,
Yeah, Superstars, WWF. 40 episodes of fun and entertainment. Stay tuned and make sure you browbeat your friends into liking and subscribing, because if we don't get 1,000 subscribers, we're just going to shut the channel down. Screw it.
yeah, what 4 years and then
We're done.
Give up at 900 and something.
You know what? It's not worth it. We're finally going to get paid for it.
Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna start collecting jerseys.
Kansas City Chief jerseys. They're going to the Super Bowl this year. Did you know that?
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
What happened to Mahomes? I didn't see him playing last week.
A little bit of the Madden curse. He played last week. He put up, what, 400-something yards, 3
Last week?
touchdowns.
Oh,
Yeah. You're out of loop there. Your team left the town, went to L.A. They're staking it up. They couldn't beat the Bears.
Oh,
12-9.
they're not doing well.
Nasty.
I haven't even watched a
Nasty.
single football game this season. It's
Well,
weird.
let's wrap this up. 40th episode. We're still failures.
Yeah, let's wrap it up, do a shot, and then we could even plan something to film for the next video and bank it for. So I can cut up the monotony of this damn monitor work.
I'm working on a Mega Touch monitor, but no one wants to see that.
Well, I'm sick of filming monitor work and even talking about monitors.
Yeah.
I'm about to get really in depth with it too, and actually explain what I had to do to each one. So I got to do it and film it, if not for anybody else, at least for my own record, so I can remember what happened.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. It's going to get more exciting.
So these two right here are going to be ground and 5 volt. So what do we get here? Did I not turn the game on? I didn't turn the game on. I guess that would help. Hang on.
Here it is. A nice little trade. The person I traded got what they wanted. I got what I wanted. And a pretty good deal on it, too. Super hang on.
What I want.
That comes later.
Yeah.
Okay. It's on fire.
Whoa.
Lots of smoke.
Well, that's bad.
Yep. Well, thanks for watching.
When you take care of people, people take care of you in this community.
That's the truth.
So everyone, please remember that. Even if we're competitors, we're not enemies.